Hello, beautiful people. It is me, your enchantress of the day. It's Friday. It's the Friday Coven. I am Enchantress Shane. You are you, and we are here together. Welcome, Johanna. Nice to see you. Marie. I'm so happy to see you here, Lysandra. I just was quickly looking at some updates. So, welcome everybody to the room. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Welcome everybody to Friday Coven time. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Welcome everybody. So, I'm opening up the sacred space. Hello, the goddesses are here. And this sacred space is for all men, all women, all genders to show up, get a little bit of enchantment for the weekend. It feels like officially holiday season and lots of intensity going on. And hey, Shoshana, I'm so glad you showed up. Just lots of intensity. And we're going to talk about today is like, I want to feel fucking good around the holiday. I want to feel peaceful. I want some peace in my mind, in my body. Like, where are you at and what are you wanting to feel this holiday season? So I'm going to reach behind me. I picked one of my favorite decks and I'm going to pull a card for all of us. So in the meantime, while I'm shuffling, I would love to know, oh, goody, goody. Hey, Brett and Shoshana. Of course. Oh, beautiful. And Sheila, so honored that you're here. So everybody just take a moment, like even one freaking moment. You know, I'm an author, right? I've written many articles and I published an ebook called From Anxiety to Ease the Feminine Way. And it's for men and women. And that's what I'm going to be giving away today for Freebie Friday. And yeah, Freebie Friday is, I have so many things that I sell, and the truth is, I wish I could just give everything away, but you wouldn't really get as much from it, and I wouldn't have a business. So today I'm going to give away a free ebook, and the ebook is a workbook. It's a book. It's basically like having me as your coach in your pocket, teacher, guide, whatever you wish to call me. So yeah, where is everybody watching from? It's always fun to put your name in the room, and it's the easiest question to answer. And there's many amazing people here that never chime in. And so I'm giving you the opportunity to easily chime in by just writing where you're watching from. Like what city, what state, what country. It's always fun to see how global we are. I mean, we know it's the World Wide Web, but it's global. That's so fun. So I'm shuffling these cards, and this is the Power of Surrender cards. So much surrendering to be done, and sometimes it feels good, and sometimes it feels like poop. Okay, New Hampshire, Valley Stream. All right. So let's see. So everybody type in, and even when you're watching on the replay, type in where you're watching from. And here's a secret. So part of what I do for my work is I'm a teacher, a spiritual teacher, a guide, coach. And I want to bring you along on the joy train, right? And sometimes the joy train has to go over some mountains and bumps, and it feels really uncomfortable. And what happens is, if you don't have a hand to hold on the joy train that sometimes is uncomfortable, you or people tend to avoid shit. And when you avoid shit, it just creeps in your body, it creeps in your mind, it creeps and it fucks up your health, it fucks up your abundance, it fucks up your friendships, your relationships. And so Rockaway Beach in the house, amazing. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dante. Joel was just talking about you. Oh my goodness. Your girlfriend. Oh, I remember them. They were so fun from Pennsylvania. Okay, cool. New York, Brooklyn. Oh, a lot of East Coast. Oh, Kentucky. Woohoo, Rebecca in the house. Okay, so when you avoid things, they get worse. Repeat that shit out loud. It is not an affirmation. It's like true. When you avoid things, they get worse. If you want to be even more intimate, when I avoid things, they get worse. When you avoid things, they get worse. Here's the trick though. Do not focus on them either. Take action, and most of all, take care of yourself. There's nothing else to do except take care of yourself. If you're in a really bad place, if you're in a place where you feel like frantic, as hard as it is, get a little egg timer, flip it over, and breathe into your belly, into your organs for a minute to relieve anxiety. Not to abolish it. It's not going to go away that easily, but just take a breath. Take 3 breaths and then check in. There's so many mindfulness practices, and whether you call them positive psychology, whether you call them mindfulness, meditation, magic, whatever it is, it's important to stop what you're doing and notice what's happening around you, because your mind is naturally creative and it will start to create stories of fucked up shit. That happened to me today. And so I was like, okay, Shane, take a breath, take 3 breaths, do your thing, do your outreach. I had 2 cancellation reschedules today. So now I had more time on my hands, and I'm like, oh, it's great. It's 4 o'clock. Let's get on. Let's do the live. All right. So calling in any and all goddesses, gods, angels, guides, we are asking here as part of the Friday Coven, what is it that we need to know right now in terms of surrender for this exact moment as a collective? You're all witnessing this, okay? You ready? Surrender to non-action. Didn't we just talk about that? When you feel anxious or desperate or freaked out, don't just get into action in a frenzied way. Yes, Rebecca knows. She knows that one of our pussy power tools, and all people are able to use this, is the sexy 6 breath. It's like you're drinking in from a straw and you're exhaling 6 times. And it's not easy to do it alone. Call a friend and be like, I need to do this 6 breaths. Can you do this with me? And fucking do it. Okay. Non-action. Now, right now is simply the time to be still. Did I not just say this? And not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. I mean, I just said this. You saw me mix the cards. It's just what we need to be doing right now. No matter what. You get a phone call that worries you about family. You get a phone call that somebody is sick. You decide to disconnect from somebody. Your body gets triggered into panic, into fight, into flight, into fear. You know, I teach this program, Fuck Your Fears. It looks like it's all fun and games. Maybe it doesn't. But on a sneaky way, as Cynthia gave me feedback once, you get to work with these fears and you don't even realize it, because I'm slick like that. And also your ego will not permit you to make things simple. So when you do non-action with intention, not like laying down, calling yourself lazy, but when you're like, I am in non-action, I am sitting still, I am breathing, then your mind, your tricky, slick mind, comes into peace and you can make rational decisions, maybe. What do you all think of that? All right, and this one is on the bottom. I just want to peep it. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. You can't. I can't. I've tried. I catch myself still trying. You can inspire others. You can show up for others, but you cannot fix them. No matter what you do. And you know what? They're not broken. So, always coming back to your breath. I mean, I could give you 65 situations, and even then, come back to your breath. Nothing in your mind, nothing that you worry about, nothing that you are freaking out about is going to change because you're thinking about it. Nothing. Nothing. I'm telling myself and I'm telling you. So, how do we get clear around the holidays so that you're not like triggered from today until February? Who experiences shitty feelings? Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Allison. Thank you, Daniela. So let's digest that together, because if it's so cool to show up to Friday Coven and get excited, but it's really important to get involved and type in the comments, because that will help you actually chew up the information and digest it and let it nourish your soul. So this is something we can talk about every day, and it wouldn't be enough because we have these old habits and these old wounds that are trying to be current. So some people have abandonment wounding. Some people feel like they're always going to get in trouble. Some people feel like they're always going to be left, or people are just going to be like, you know what, get the fuck out of here. If that's your fear and it's very alive in your body. Hey, Larry. Hey, Gregory. Lysandra, I thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing, Karen. My enchantresses of the Awkward Enchanted Coven know how important it is to share. If you're just watching this as part of your scroll, you're not going to get it as much in your bones and in your body as if you're typing. Okay. So the holiday time is coming early and earlier, and people aren't even complaining anymore. They're just like, oh, well, I guess I'll put up my Christmas tree. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. So I want you to notice that as a total example of how the collective puts pressure on you. Who has their holiday decorations up? Hey, Sharon. Put up a yes. Sneaky. Yeah, I used to be passive aggressive. Now I'm just passive and sneaky. Not aggressive. I would say I'm assertive. Assertive and sneaky on the behalf of the greatest good. So everybody used to complain like, oh, the holiday stuff is up too soon. Now people aren't complaining. They're just putting that shit up. So many stores in Rockaway have their Christmas tree, have the menorah up already. And you know what? Like, A, who cares? And B, I just want to use it as an example of when things are pressured, eventually people give in. So if somebody by accident or on purpose is pressuring you, and now you have anxiety, now it's in your body, it is so fucking courageous and brave and not easy to be like, oh, I don't want that. So even if everyone is pressuring me, they're texting, they're calling, they're having their feelings, they're tossing their worries on you, it is so brave and it is so fear fucker of you to be like, I'm not going to pick up right now. I'm not going to respond or react. I'm going to take a fucking space, whether it's physical or emotional, and be in non-action. I'm not going to do research. I'm not going to make phone calls. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to sit in my fucking body, take a moment, roll my shoulders back, relax my gut, take a breath, exhale, and notice. I notice my flowers are dying. I notice there's water. I notice the heat is on. I notice you see an air conditioner. So you start noticing what the fuck is actually real right now. I am real. My ring is real. My golden nails are real. That is what's here right now. The mind fucking is not as inarguably true, real. So I can say, well, I'm worried. That's real. Yes. But can you touch it? Can you taste it? Can you smell it? Can you prove it? So if it's not tangible, if it's not inarguably true, it is very possible that you could think about something else. You could write a letter. You could jump up and down. That's real. You could do it. It's very tricky stuff, but we can do it. We can work with our minds. And this is why so many people these days who are not magical or don't believe in anything magic are feeling like, well, fuck, what should I do? And that's how meditation became mainstream, because people are like, I don't know what else to fucking do, right? Like a lot of our country is on medication for anxiety. A lot of our country is in some form of addiction because of anxiety. Now, not to say that you shouldn't take care of your addiction, how you're taking care of it, but to own where your mind is and that it's not always a fact. It's not tangible. It's not inarguably true. You can't prove it. You can prove it to yourself. And the truth is, you can also fight for your limitations. You can be like, I'm fucking worried and I'm going to stay worried. Cool. Then we're not going to hang out. We're probably not here in this Friday coven. So it's really intense on the holidays. And even if you have nothing bad going on, you might be feeling other people's pressure for shit. And the truth is, you don't even have to know why, right? When I was just a straight up therapist, it was important to figure out why. And, you know, being a trained behaviorist, when you're thinking about the why, this is what happens to your face. Your shoulders start to crunch down, you start to look down, and your whole chest collapses. Well, guess what happens to your lungs? Guess what happens to the vital organs that keep you alive? They start to get like, nah. So the first thing is, sit up fucking tall, roll your shoulders on your back, and breathe. Now, it might be the most fucking obnoxious thing to hear when you're feeling stressed and all worked up in your mind, to breathe. So I have a pussy power tool for you. And this is one that I love because so many people cannot just breathe. Like, fuck you, breathe. I'm fucked up. So you start to say this sentence, right now I feel. And then you say one or two words. Let's see if I have my 4:30 appointment. I'm being mindful of the time. You start to breathe and you say, right now I feel. Right now I feel worried. Right now I feel fucked up. Right now I feel traumatized. Right now I feel worried. Right now I feel curious. Right now I feel my heart beating. Right now I feel exhausted. Right now I feel curious. And then you just keep doing that until you have nothing else. And if you want to go back to it, you can always go back to it. But basically, if you're the type of person who's overthinking, and then you don't know what else to do with yourself, and breathing is annoying you or triggering you, give yourself some words. Thank you, Gregory. Yeah, I'll tell you this. If you're trying to figure out the why you have anxiety, you're asking for trouble. You're going down a rabbit's hole because you know what? Who fucking cares? Who cares? If you figure out the root of your anxiety, now what? You're going to go to fucking award? No, you're just going to be like, okay, cool. Typically, when you get to the core of why you have anxiety, you're just going to ruminate and blame yourself or others. And now what? Who cares? I say who cares with the most of love that I have. Good. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. So happy who's here. Great. So because you're sick is not part of it. Jenny, thank you for putting yourself out there. And again, boundaries. If you don't want me to talk to you, just be like, Shane, I can't today. Right now I feel weak. Right now I feel sick. As soon as you link one thing to the next, it's already going down that fucking rabbit hole, right? So it's one sentence, one thought. Right now I feel, boom. Right now I feel, boom. Right now I feel, boom. And then your mind starts to slow down and be clear. Like boom, boom, boom. When it turns into a story, what your ego says is, oh, I'm feeling creative with this story. And thank you. Where are you? Thank you, Jenny, because I'm going to give an example based on what you shared. So here's an example of why this wouldn't work. Right now I feel sick because I am sick. Right now I feel worried because I'm broke. I'm broke because da 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 da. And then all of a sudden it's a long-winded story. And then you're right back where you started from. But when you give your ego and your mind one brief sentence, it changes the neural pathways in your mind to go from long-winded storytelling to mindful awareness. And what might sneak in is, right now I feel okay. And then you can get curious about feeling okay. Right now I feel surprised I feel okay. Right now I feel my feet on the floor. Right now I feel nothing. Right now I feel distracted. Right now I feel curious. So you keep going and you can always go right back into it. You can call a friend and do this. You can type it. If you're in the Awkward Enchanted Coven, you can type it. Great. Thank you, Josette. It's great. Like whether it's a joke or it's real, it's like, doesn't it feel good to say, don't fucking talk to me? Like, we don't get to express anger. That's why I love teaching improv acting. That's why I love acting, because you get to be like, fuck you. It's so fun. All right. Thank you, Gregory. I thought my appointment was going to confirm, but that didn't happen. All right. Let me see if you have to say that again in our group. Lysandra, type it out. Type it out, please. Because I don't remember what I said. I mean, I do, but which part struck you? Great. So look at Jenny. Fucking champion status. She said before, right now, where are you? I can't help it, Jenny. I just have a certain love for you. Anyway, Jenny said, right now I feel this because I feel that. And it was like, wah, wah. And then she added, right now I feel like doing more artwork. Oh, confirmed. Okay. So Angelina says, yes, mindful awareness, spit it out, own it. Yeah, move on. I have to deal with my shit this way or I'd never be okay. Yeah, and also be really kind. Being really kind is so important because when you feel like you have to be fierce with yourself, it can slip into negative self-talk. It can slip into abuse. It can slip into some form of bullying that doesn't really get you anywhere, because then you just layer in another shit sandwich of being mean to yourself, right? You can't do anything right. Oh, you said you're going to make artwork. Now you're not doing anything. You know, that's what my voice might sound like. And sometimes it's like, you know what? I'm just going to go on. Oh, great. Thank you, Lysandra. All right, goddess. Okay. So Gregory has a question. Thank you for the question. What do you do when you feel something unidentifiable? You say, right now I feel confused. Right now I feel curious. Right now I feel like there's something going on. I don't even know what it is. You know, so you find a way to name it. Like when I'm working with a client in person and goddess, I see you. So funny, you're here live. If you're interested in working with me, I will share with everybody. And I've been around the holidays. I offer a special. I usually don't do one-off sessions, but because it's the holidays and people need like a fucking lifeline, and I don't blame you, I have my lifelines. I am doing half-priced one-off sessions, and they come with a 15-minute follow-up. So usually it's $300, but it's $150. And here's the process. You send me a PayPal and you fill out a 3-question questionnaire. That is the process, no exceptions. If you don't have a PayPal, call your homie and be like, PayPal this woman and I'll do the questionnaire. Like, make it happen. I don't know, whatever you have to do, make it happen. Those are my boundaries and I have spoken. Okay. Oh, got ya. Okay, cool. Perfect. Lysandra, can I give you a challenge? Beautiful. Guilty anxiety. That's a great title. Can you make an art piece about what that looks like? I know my artist's here. Yeah, negative Nancy. What is, oh, I got a challenge for you too, Jenny. Can you draw negative Nancy? What your negative Nancy looks like? I would love to see her. Take a breath, everyone. Okay. And if anybody has any questions about one-off sessions with me, please let me know. Okay. Sister Goddess, let's follow that jam. Make it happen. You can make anything happen. Okay, I'm going to pull the first 3 people. I'm going to pull a card. Okay, Angelina says, mine's is more like entitlement. I have a right to feel what I feel, own what I feel, and be strong enough to move past in a healthy way. I deserve to be happy with me. Otherwise, I'll go down a road. Yes, exactly. Okay, Angelina, right this second. Think about one situation or one person or one moment that feels so good to you. Like, do you have that? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Something with your daughter, something with a family, something with shopping, something with a client you've had. Like, when I think about that, I think about little Noah, a little girl that I play with. She's 4. She's my best friend. She's a super guru. And when I think about her, okay, great, Josette. How many people did I say? I think the first 3. Okay. Josette's getting her card. Tuning in to Goddess Josette and all the goods and all the guides and all the precious energy that surrounds her life. I would love to know, what is Josette here right now for in terms of surrendering? Keep trying to scroll on my screen. Whoop, Christine, you got it. Okay, Lysandra, coming right back to you. Josette, are you ready for miracles? Be open to miracles happening in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish doubt that miracles can happen. Josette, release resistance. The birthday goddess, you are here to receive miracles. I've witnessed you with miracles before. You've shared your miracles before. It's for you, sister, with the moon and the dolphins. For you. Okay. All right, Christine. Lysandra, copy and paste and put that in our group. Lysandra is an enchantress in the Fuck Your Fears courage course. She is showing up, and I'm really proud of you. Okay. Yes, it is. I mean, the miracles are here. Release the frustration that you have to do something. Just keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Miracles are coming. Okay. Cool. Christine, I am ready for you. Christine, I almost sent you a message this morning, but I'm going to ask you when we do our one-on-one session. Maybe I'll ask you before. I said 3. Okay, cool. Okay, so 3 people I got. Okay, Jenny, I can't wait to see it. Shabbat shalom to you. Okay, so we have Christine. Who else said yes? Josette, Christine, and I have one more card to pull for someone who says they want it. All right, goddess, tuning into you and all your energy and what you have to bring to the table. Calling in your guides, angels, goddesses. What resistance? Ooh. What surrender is for you here right now? Interesting. It's fun to call goddesses that I know. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others. I don't like the word try. Take that shit out. Forgive. I'm going to fucking write that with a marker. I hate the word try. Forgive others for their shortcomings. Means they're allowed to have shortcomings. And keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Christine, I love that. I also love how the lighting changes when I hold up a card. So cool. Maybe I should do this. Okay. All right, we have one more. Who else wants a card? Oh. Oh, all right. Ooh. Here's what's happening to me right now. I can't help it. All right, Gregory and Lysandra, and then that's it. All right, Gregory first. Gregory is a talented artist who's very generous in sending his art to me via mail. Thank you. All right, Gregory. So focus on whatever you're spending a lot of time, energy, and brain space on. And this card is for you. Ooh, let me know if this resonates. If I don't do sessions with you privately, if you're not my client, I don't have as much access to what's happening in your life, obviously. So let me know what you think about this, Gregory. Surrender your desire to control people. Big one. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. What do you think about that? Yeah, forgiveness. Christine, have you ever listened to Ho'oponopono? I have a great version for you if you haven't. A friend of mine, oh my goodness. Carrie Grossman is the best. She's amazing. She's the best kirtan singer, performer ever. Hello, Aunt Gail. Oh my goodness. Okay. So right now, everyone's getting this. Okay. And then Lysandra, I'm going to pull your card. Holy fuck. Here it is. So easy. Oh my God, it's the most beautiful thing ever. I don't want to hear a commercial. Here it is, everybody. Listen to this shit and enjoy it. It's so beautiful. Christine, if you could listen to this for 30 days before you went to bed, things would be different, whatever that means to you. Okay. Coming back. Am I live in 2 places? No. Okay. Here we go. Lysandra, this card is for you. See, right now, like, you know, family calls, I'm doing this. I will get back to them. I love them dearly. And there's a lot of anxiety. Cheers. Okay, Lysandra. Oh, yes, I need a beer commercial. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? All right. Lysandra, thinking of you and all that I know of you and my connection with you and calling in your guides and goddesses and angels and light beings, what is coming through me to help you through these cards of what to surrender? And by the way, I put the cards back in each time I pull. Let me know what you think about this. All right, and if you're just joining, I'm Enchantress Shane. Welcome, Shuba. So nice to have you here. We've known each other for many years at this point. Okay, Lysandra, surrender your need to always be right. What do you think about that? Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. How does that feel? This is a hard one to admit. I used to always want to be right. Now I just am, and I don't have to prove it to anybody. How amazing is that? All right, everybody. So that's our last card. That's what we got. That's what we're doing here. If you're interested in having a one-off session so you can be helped during the holidays, 2 things. Questionnaire and PayPal. PayPal and questionnaire, half off, $150 versus $300 because I don't usually love doing it. And it includes a 15-minute follow-up. All right, I'm going to go. Have a beautiful Friday. Share this video if it felt helpful to you. Invite your friends to like my pages and have a magnificent weekend. Bye.